key?
Tajay.
Damn, Chin. Some greasy shit.
Okay, Jay, so happy to see you.
We all remember the vibrant visuals of Chinatowns from various movies. But cities are filled with a wide range of markets that have evolved from neighborhoods, deep rooted in culture and heritage. But ever thought how they evolved, the reason behind its existence, and what made them one of the most famous attractions today? So, what is an ethnic group? An ethnic group is collectively within a larger population having a common ancestry. Ethnic enclaves are an enclosed territory that has a distinct cultural identity and economic activity from the foreign land that surrounds it. Looking back at history, enclaves mostly consist of immigrants. Over the years, many Asian communities have moved and settled in foreign countries in a hope for a better livelihood. With immigration comes adversity. When attempting to settle in these areas, initially, many faced discrimination and conflict. For instance, systematic segregation in the United States had formed repressive legislation to discourage and exclude immigrants because of the declining economic conditions that had spread throughout. Whereas in Hong Kong, social prejudices in the ethnic enclaves manifested due to discrimination on basis of ethnic origin, difference in language, and other preconceived notions. And then there was the white exodus in London, where white Britons moved because they did not like the diversity of their areas, and some of them had chosen to move as they simply wanted a bigger house with a quiet life. Despite various forms of discrimination, these ethnic groups had the perseverance to build cultural and social enclaves. These neighborhoods provided them a sense of familiarity and emotional comfort, which makes it easier for them to adapt to life in these foreign countries. Markets inevitably evolved in these ethnic enclaves, forming a self-sufficient economy. It's more convenient to get a job within, especially if they are not fluent enough in the official language to get a job outside the enclave. Some markets evolved over time, thriving till now, whereas others were temporary and disappeared. These markets, which were initially viewed as a threat to the culture and heritage of the city, were quickly perceived as an economic advantage due to the tourism and exotic attractions brought in by them. Especially, community-based businesses began to give tourists an authentic experience and improve the economic gains for local communities. This leaves a lasting effect, as the culture can develop into designated cultural hubs. When looking at these cities, it is important to see how conflict and persistence by ethnic groups has allowed for the diversification of populations. If certain ethnic groups had chosen to remain suppressed and not fight for the right to live, we would see culturally stagnant locations all around the world. But to call these cities melting pot wouldn't be quite accurate. To paraphrase Alex Haley, it's really more of a tossed salad, composed of distinct, albeit overlapping cultures. Cities are diverse. They allow different cultures to flourish and coexist.